My name is Helen Weemus and I'm a 71-year-old mother of a 46-year-old daughter with Down syndrome and psychiatric disorder.
I'm Nola Foreman.
I'm Peter Foreman.
I have a son who's 55 years old. He's was injured at birth and he's suffered from brain damage. He's has a type of autism and he's very depressive.
My name is Joan Lyon and I live with my son David. He has an intellectual disability. For 53 years I've been caring for David.
My name is June Spears and Jane is my second child, my eldest daughter. John was born in 1966.
You've been his
Mother
carer?
carer since then. Nearly 50 years, 49 years since he came home. Has grown to be our liveliest in many ways. He had two little friends, the doctor's children. They gave him a wonderful start in life because they were allowed to play with him, and what they did, he did. He didn't go into the prep classes because he was put straight in with this friend until about grade 2. And it was very supportive because all the friends of John Bradley and Selina became John's friends. And he was introduced to all these wonderful sports of football and that other thing. So he's always loved sports.
And golf, I suppose.
And then when he went to little athletics, which was conducted pretty close to where we were, and he loved all of that.
Well, John, in an after-school activity with yard ball, took a catch mid-air and came down and landed really awkwardly and did the splits sideways. Subsequently, there was a fracture discovered in the neck of the femur that needed to be sorted. Well, he really had lost the ability to walk, and not being able to get out was just intolerable. I just couldn't stand it. So I said, right, we're going to do whatever we can to ensure that John is able to be included in the community, because he always has been. John was 9 months in hospital. John wanted to come home, Mum wanted to have John. We knew that Mum was wanting quality time with John and vice versa.
They couldn't give him the intense work that he needed. So in the morning, I'd either wake him and say, well, it's time to get up.
Good morning, Jono.
He'd have his shower and breakfast, and after breakfast, routine. So we did all sorts of exercises. I try to make them fun if I can, you know. And when he couldn't move his legs out, I put my other leg and move his legs out. I've had to do quite a bit with manual work with John because I realised that he learnt by patterning. He didn't learn how I learnt and other people learnt, by the general way. He learns by his fantastic memory and patterning.
Yes.
Toes to the ceiling. Come on, that's it. This one. Yeah, get them up. Won't go by themselves, will they?
Oh, poor old mum.
I would consider I'm in pretty good health, but my heart specialist has said that I'd be a candidate for open heart surgery if I were 49 instead of 94. Now, keep your legs straight. I'm doing all right, and if I have a quick demise, well, everybody's got to die sometime, don't they?
He's suddenly going to be left with just Fiona, me and Rob as, I suppose, as the able-bodied ones in the family. If there's a house available and built and everything, which is hypothetical at this stage, but a big hope, then it would be wonderful, because John would be able to go in and he would have, accommodation, he'd have care.
It would be ideal for him to have some company of his own age, maybe, and he does get on pretty well with most people if he's in a shared accommodation, and that would be ideal, because he can remember the things he used to do, and I don't honestly think he'll be able to play all the sports that he used to, but I think if he's independent enough to look after himself without these aids, it would be nice for him to have a place of his own. I think this is his best chance of getting him walking by himself.
Yes, I think there's a lot more opportunity than we've probably provided for to this stage for the development of well-being.